Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Stop. What the fuck is this? Hello guys, me now is Rosinati, and today I have a very confusing topic. It's really just weird. I don't even know what the hell it is really. There's not really a lot of information out on the internet about it yet, but there are a couple of things that I could just say myself, my own opinions on it. So apparently there's going to be a new Pokemon game, and I know a lot of you are like, oh my god, holy shit, more Pokemon, oh, it's going to be so awesome, or they're going to make that third game like Black and White. People are like, oh my god, it's like Gray is gonna be next, it's gonna be Gray is gonna come out this spring. Not exactly. You see, Pokemon is trying to change itself again. Remember when they tried to do Mystery Dungeon? That was pretty interesting, actually, pretty innovative, and Pokemon is always trying to mix it up and make it fun and interesting, and not just like you're a trainer and your goal is to catch them all and then beat all the gym leaders and get all the badges and then sit around and catch some more, and there's another 150 you need to catch every fucking 5 years. So no. Nintendo has decided enough of this bullshit. We must change it once more. Yes, I know. This is kind of interesting, and it might even turn out good. Or it could just do horribly. So what has Nintendo been thinking of for Pokemon in these past couple months? Well, it's quite simple. A new title called Pokemon Nobunaga's Ambition. Okay, that's it's kind of a weird name for a series, Nobunaga's Ambition. You know, Mystery Dungeon was pretty good, but yeah, I can kind of see this happening somehow. Just so you know, Nintendo for once teamed up with another company in order to make the entire storyline and the gameplay for this game, and it's a series you might know very well. Yes, you have guessed it, or you didn't guess it, it's the Dynasty Warriors / Samurai Warriors series. Oh god. As soon as I heard that, I thought to myself, no. No. But that's only because I don't like Dynasty Warrior games. That's the only thing. I just don't like those games, period. I mean, I love me some Pokemon, but when it comes to Dynasty Warriors, it's just like, meh. Okay, so the premise of the game basically is there's this little kid who finds an Eevee, and he grows up and becomes like this warrior, apparently, and I'm guessing through the entire game, you go around catching Pokemon, or something like that. Or you befriend Pokemon, I would guess, because it's just like, this is like the time, this is like feudal Japan, basically, with warlords and shit, and they have their own Pokemon, and there's like warlords that have legendaries, except for that one warlord that just so happens to have an Infernape, which is kind of odd, but still kind of cool. So it actually looks pretty damn cool. Like, with that part of it, I would definitely say it looks really interesting. I would love to see how they incorporated the entire Dynasty Warriors series in the Pokemon. I mean, it's not this series in general, it's just like that sort of storyline, that sort of gameplay with Pokemon mixed in. It's like an RPG strategy game. The gameplay looks somewhat like Mystery Dungeon, but then again, it's just like not like Mystery Dungeon. You know, I really don't even know how to explain this. And you know what? Looking at this again, this game seems like it's Pokemon Ranger as well. Kind of. So later on in the course of history, you guys can prove me wrong on this if you want to, but right now, let me just say what I think this game's main storyline is going to be about. So there's a guy with an Eevee, right? And he's so noble, and he's just so empowered, and he wants to help Pokemon everywhere. So he starts to take down the feudal lords of the Pokemon universe, or some bullshit like that, who are trying to take over with their legendaries that they have. So the boy has to befriend Pokemon in order to help him on his journey, and along the way he has to fight each and every warlord, defeating them, and then making their territory neutral. And then, along the course of the entire game, you fight different warlords with Pokemon like Mewtwo and Infernape and Groudon and Arcuno until you get to the final boss, which is basically a guy with a Zekrom. You defeat him, and then the entire nation is free from Pokemon warlord tyranny, and then you are the one savior of the Pokemon universe. Ah, great. You know, Nintendo does that shit a whole lot with their Pokemon games, just saying, so it's not really that much of an interesting story. It's not that hard to figure out either. But hey, you know, it's all about the gameplay for this game. And yes, it does look interesting. It looks like the Mystery Dungeon type gameplay, and I'm guessing it's going to have that sort of Pokemon Ranger feel where you gotta befriend Pokemon, because I'm pretty damn sure back in feudal Japan, even if there were Pokemon back then, I'm pretty damn sure they didn't have no technology to make some Pokeballs, so I'm just guessing you're gonna have to have them by your side. You know, walk around with you like in Pokemon Ranger, just saying. Pokemon Nobunaga's Ambition. A game that I look forward to talking about, and really I kinda don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. I mean, it's just like, hey, it's pretty innovative, but it doesn't really give me much to look forward to, at this point in time at least. So I hope to see a lot more from this game in the upcoming months, and hopefully we get a little bit more of the gameplay, just to see if you can actually play as a human instead of just playing as Pokemon, because that's something that's on my mind right now. So, anywho, this is me now, Dynasty saying stay gold, and I will see you guys later. Oh yeah, and just in case I don't make a video in time for this, have an awesome holiday and a great New Year. See ya!